So I'm going to show you how to calculate grades in Excel. So I'll delete this one because I don't need them. So this is how you delete. You delete column. You just click the name of that cell, that column, and then you right click and press delete. So that's how you delete in Excel. So I'll do the grading for these students that I have. So I'll use the average. The average is this column, column G. And then I have 10 students. So I'll do this one. So my grade, I'll type it here. I'll put their grades here. So I'll type here, up here, grade. So I'll just type with small letters. So this is the column for grades. Now I'll select the cell where I want my grade to appear. So I'll do the grading for the first student. Then I'll copy the formula of whatever I've done to the first student and copy the formula to the rest number of students. Then it will copy that formula and do whatever it had done on the first student. So I'll select my cell, and because my formula will be long, I'll not type it here. So I'll select a cell and type up here. So for me to tell Excel that I'll need some calculation, I'll start with an equal sign. Then now I'll be using the G. G is the average for each student. So the total marks for my student, the highest will be 100 or more than 100. So I'll start by telling Excel if I'll use the if formula, if. So you can either type if in small letter or capital letter. It will still mean the same thing. But for me, I like capital. So I'll type if. Then I'll open my bracket and say if G, now the name of this column. So it is G2. If G2 is greater or equal to 100, comma, give this student an A. Okay. So give this student an A, then comma. So I have given a grade to whoever has 100 and above. I've given A. Then I'll go now for 90. So I'll say if. Then I'll open the bracket. If G2, I'll still repeat G2 is greater or equal to 90. So you can use any. Yours can be between 450 to 500 is an A, or between 94 to 100 is an A, depending on how you want to grade or your grading system is. So I'll put comma, then I'll put either A minor, comma. Then I'll go to another statement for. So I'll say if. Then I'll open the bracket, G2. So I'll just use the G2. G2 is greater because I'll be dragging my formula downwards. So I'll use the number one student, the student who is on top, so that I can drag my formula downwards, because I cannot drag my formula upwards, but I can only drag my formula downwards. Then it's greater or equal to 80. So this one is for 80 up to 89, because I've already awarded for 90 and above, for 90 to 99, and then from 100 and more. So then I'll put comma, then so I'll give it, let's say, B plus, B plus, then I'll cross, then I'll put a comma. So I finish statement for 80. So you'll repeat the same thing until you finish, but for me I leave it mine there, but you can repeat the way you want, because my last student has 58. So let me still add. So I'll say if, then I'll open the bracket, G2 is greater or equal to 70. Now this one is between 70 to 79, comma. So I'll give this student B stand. then comma. Now I'll do for the 80. So if, then I'll open the bracket, G2 is greater or equal to 60, comma, then I'll give them B minor, comma. Now I'll finish mine there. So I'll have a grade for the rest students, anyone below those whom have not awarded the grade, their marks have not been awarded the grade. So I'll give them any grade. So for me, I'll give them D. So I'll give them D. So that's how you give the rest. The rest you don't put if, you just put the grade that you want to give them. Now you will close. I have, at the beginning you are opening the brackets. So now you'll have to close those brackets depending on how bracket you have opened. Now for me, I had opened this one: 1 for 100, 2 for 90, 3 for 80s, 4 for 70s, and 5 for 60s. Now I'll have to close it 5 times. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Then you press enter. So that's how you do grading. Now I'll drag, because now I've awarded all grade here. Now I'll be dragging, then it will be checking where the student fits. So you can see this one, the 70 is B stand, and then 85 B plus. So this is how you do grading in Excel. Thank you, and kindly subscribe to my YouTube channel.